Hey guys, and welcome to a live Bob Ross and the Art of Guitar video this week. In the past, the videos have been more concentrated on diving into some technical aspects of the guitar or ways that I view tunes. And for today's video, what I'd like to do is change it up a bit and step back into the past and just talk about something that's been on my mind quite a bit based on just things that I'm seeing, whether it be on the social media platforms, just listening to others talk. So, and right after I left out of grad school, the big thing that took over my thoughts was that I had to keep practicing. And when you go to college and you are working on things that have due dates and are doing a rather short period of time, and you're expected to have some sort of a mastery over it, then you train yourself to constantly be moving on to something or constantly be in a state of practice. So for me, after graduating, what I found is that I continued to be in a mindset of I have to practice. It's not good enough. I have to practice. That was a continuing, uh, you know, a continuous thought in my mind is that that's all that I have to do. And I kept thinking a couple things. One is that if I kept practicing, then I'll be good enough. People take notice. I do some gigs, and we're good to go. And that's not the case. And for those of you who pursue music on a professional level, you know what I'm talking about. Even some of you who may do it on the side, then you know what I'm talking about. The other issue was I didn't feel that I was good enough yet. And actually, that's something that I was discussing with a buddy of mine that went through undergrad with me. We were both discussing how we didn't feel good enough, that you have to keep practicing, and you get so involved with that. So here's the thing. If I had to go back, I would change that. I wouldn't keep cooped up practicing. Now, one thing that you might not know, which you probably don't know, is that I'm an introvert. So that might not mean a lot to you, but for me, um, I'm okay with being alone, and I'm okay with not going out and hanging out. So, in some respects, I have to push myself into those situations. Regardless, I wouldn't have cooped myself up and not gone out and tried. I should have tried. If I could go back, I would go back and redo that because now I'm in a stage in my life where there's some things that don't make sense as of right now to try to do, at least not right now. I'm not comfortable with doing that. So, if I could go back and redo it, yes, I would have tried to maybe set up some mini tours, like close to the area. Maybe I would have, you know, tried to um, work on some things that, I didn't feel I was actually good enough to do. But actually, if I would just give myself, a chance, then I could have actually carried on with those things and been successful with it. Now, I'm at a different stage in my life right now. So some of those things, they're not going to happen yet, just because I don't feel comfortable doing that right now. That doesn't mean that later on that I won't do it, but it means that right now um, I have certain obligations and a certain mindset of where I'm at, and I I don't want to do things that I feel are taken away from what I feel is the best right now. So, with that said, I also want to say that for any of you who watch this, that I would highly suggest that you don't continue to think that you're not good enough. That you go out and you actually try to do those things that you think maybe is not going to work out right now, or maybe I'm not the best player for that right now. Just go out and do it. Don't hold off and say, well, I'm going to do it later, because I'm going to tell you, and for some of you that are watching this, you do have some years on me. I understand that. I'm in my 30s. Some of you have some years on me, but I can tell you from my viewpoint right now, where I'm at, is that right now, time flies. It feels like college was a blink of an eye. Things are flying by so quick. And my thinking all throughout undergrad was, there'll be a day when I make it happen. In the near future, I'm going to go out and do this. Oh, but when I get in grad school, then I'll go do it. No, when I graduate, then I'll do it. It is so easy to put those things off. You need to do them now. Do those things now. Don't wait. Push yourself into uncomfortable situations. It might not go so well, but you put yourself in a situation, and those situations could pan out to have, excellent outcomes for you. So, my biggest regret is that I didn't push and do things early on that I should have. And I'm grateful for my life right now, where everything is at, but I would have changed a few things. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Next week, I'm going to get back into some actual playing type things, but I just wanted to throw out my thoughts on that. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Please subscribe to the channel, share this video, share the other videos, and please leave comments on things that you would like for me to cover in future videos. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.